Hi all. So last time around we were working on widening the rear arches of the Firenza. We managed to get the basic arch extensions completed, so if you need to catch up on that, watch the previous video first. This time we're going to be figuring out how to permanently attach them to the rear quarters. And also, as a treat and a big thank you for my first 1000 subscribers on the channel, we're going to take a trip into the future for a bit of a wheel reveal. So I got my wide arch on there, and it was held in with screws all the way around, that I just screwed straight through the old original arch. But if I cut all the way back to this line here, I'm not going to have anything to screw it onto, because I did have it screwed on with these screws going into the original panel here. So my plan is to cut the whole thing out except some little tabs that I can then drill holes in and clico it on. I've done one in the middle here. I should take it off and show you what I mean. Skillful use of the knee. So you can see I've cut out a little tab and bent it up. So hopefully if I do that in a few spots, I can cut all the way around and I can get rid of this whole arch section. So I've now got each of my little tabs made. So now all I've got to do is cut in between each one of these, following the line. And I should be able to drop out this whole section of the old arch and still be able to pin my new one on. So now with the shell this way up, should make it a lot easier to weld, because I can just get at it from the inside. I want to weld it from the inside so there's, as little to grind off on the outside as possible. The less grinding on the outside, the better. But the idea is, see, I've got these little bits that are holding it together. If I could just push the two panels so that they're sitting together correctly, and then put a tack on, and do that as I go around. Then I'll cut all of these out, and that'll allow me to pull the panel fully flush. That's the idea anyway. So those tacks went on lovely. You can see why I did it from the inside now, because there's barely anything that needs to be ground back on this side. Penetration is great, it's gone all the way through. So I've got the welder turned up quite high, so I get nice hot tack. So now I've got to take all of these out and trim those tabs from the inside. So after a tidy up and a quick shot of primer, here's what we got. I don't know about you, but I think that looks frickin' sweet. Sure, it's going to take a little bit of filler to blend it in, but probably no more than it had on there before I cut that double-arched weirdness off. And for the eagle-eyed amongst you who've been watching going, so where the hell did that inner tub go? That's what we're going to be dealing with in the next video. But right now, as promised, let's take a gander at those new wheels. So all that hard work widening the arches has allowed us to fit a 15 by 10 wheel. We've got a 275 tyre on there, which is a lot wider than the skinny little 175s that the car came with originally, which should hopefully allow us to put a little bit of power down. So the wheels I've chosen are an American Racing AR23. I think they look pretty mean with that deep dish and satin black finish. Now the other option was chrome. Some people love that, but the all chrome or go home look is not for me. And I didn't think it was in keeping with the overall vision for the build. But anyway, that's all we got time for in this video. If you want to grab any of the tools I've used, I've left some links in the description. If you want to see more of my builds, then please subscribe. But for now, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.